Hey, what's up? First off, let's talk about the family tree changes because those are quietly huge. The family tree view has been expanded to show a broader range of relationships, and it looks to address a number of oddities that used to crop up when Sims had blended families, step parents, or complicated lineages. Practically speaking, that means your Sims' genealogy will feel more accurate and readable. You'll see more generations, better relationship labels, and fewer who's who moments when you're trying to trace ancestry or set up legacy storytelling. For anyone who builds sprawling households, this is one of those updates that sneaks up on you and then becomes essential. If you're into building, the new stair tools are an immediate win. Flared staircases have been introduced, which lets you widen the top or bottom of a staircase with that sweeping, grand entry look without resorting to awkward workarounds. On top of that, stair railings got more options. You can now apply a railing to one side only, and there's a slider to change the rail length so it can end where you want it to. Those little control tweaks make for far cleaner builds and cut down the time you spend fiddling to get a staircase to behave visually the way you imagined. Fans who love making fancy mansions or boutique interiors are going to enjoy that extra finesse. Create-A-Sim also sneaks in some fresh polish. There are new cast filters aimed at helping you find styles faster, including filters that highlight afro-textured and curly hair options, which makes sorting through hairstyles smoother when you're curating diverse looks. On top of that, new nail options arrived. Think jewel-toned and metallic almond shapes. So you've got more ways to accessorize Sims with small details that elevate their style. Those small additions are the kind that add personality without adding complexity, and they're perfect for creators who like tight thematic looks or runway-ready Sims. Now, the patch also launches a limited gameplay event called Lost Legacies, which runs with a multi-week questline and rewards. The event looks like a bite-sized story-driven experience that ties into themes of heritage and treasure hunting. And it's set up so players who own expansion packs can unlock even more themed rewards. For people who like a structured event to play through with a particular household, Lost Legacies gives you a reason to send your Sims on a focused arc and earn exclusive items while you do it. On the bug fix front, there's a prominent attempt to deal with the infamous black photos issue, the one where snapped photos end up blacked out in your Sims inventory. The patch notes state another fix was applied, but the team also acknowledges this problem can stem from several different causes, so it might still rear its head in specific cases. Bottom line, if photos matter to your saves, keep an eye on them and make occasional backups, just in case. Because while the update improves the situation, it doesn't claim a complete, permanent cure for every possible root cause. There are a bunch of smaller but welcome stability and visual fixes across live mode, build mode, and CAS. The update addresses instances where editing certain occult Sims could crash the game, fixes some UI display problems in CAS like missing toggles for likes, dislikes, and tidies up room type assignment bugs in build mode. Those fixes aren't flashy, but they reduce the friction that can throw off a session, especially if you hop between households or run lots of custom content. Speaking of mods and CC, expect a short window where some mods might need updates. The community is already tracking which creators need to patch things after this release. If you rely on mods heavily, keep an eye on creator updates so you don't get surprised. A few UX improvements also made it in. Better tagging and sorting in build catalogs, small visual fixes for metallic effect nails, and improved behavior for stair rail placement when combined with certain terrain and foundation setups. None of these are headline features, but together they smooth out the little annoyances that accumulate over long builds or storytelling campaigns. The patch feels like a cleanup plus one or two new toys release. It prepares the base game for expansion content while also making everyday tasks easier. For players who like to plan ahead, the developers signaled that this update ties into the upcoming Royalty and Legacy expansion and several kits, which explains why some of the base game changes feel targeted at family dynamics and regal aesthetics. The combination of family tree refinement, stair upgrades, and event content makes sense as groundwork for an expansion that emphasizes lineage and regal presentation. If you enjoy crafting narratives across generations, the timing and nature of these updates line up well with that kind of playstyle.